docked in Darwin with the disease on board. This livestock carrier came into Darwin port from Indonesia on Sunday, ready to pick up a load of cattle for export, but instead brought in COVID-19.
One crew member had identified as being symptomatic in the past period of time and therefore was immediately tested for coronavirus.
The 25-year-old Pakistani national tested positive and was taken to Royal Darwin Hospital, where he's being treated in isolation.
The remaining crew on the ship, a number have been taken to the Howard Springs quarantine facility, where they will remain in 14 days quarantine.
It's not just the 28 crew members on board this NT-owned vessel who could be at risk. The authorities say a number of maritime workers came into contact with the vessel, including a ship pilot who went on board to help guide it into harbour.
Those few that had been in contact with the vessel are now in isolation.
The ship should have been isolated for 14 days. There should be testing of crew before it reaches our port and our workers step onto the ship.
The risk of transmission to the wider community is low, the minister insists, as the ship's crew stayed on board the whole time and the port workers were wearing PPE. With authorities claiming all rules were followed, the incident has been hailed as proof that measures to keep the export industry afloat during the pandemic are working.
I think Australians should have confidence that their governments of all levels are working together to keep them safe while keeping the economy going.
While the majority of crew members have been taken to Howard Springs, some remain on board the vessel here at Darwin Port. That skeleton crew, required by international maritime law to stay behind and look after the vessel, will remain self-isolated on the ship until it heads back out to sea. Matt Garrick, ABC News.